Okay, now it should work. Can you hear me now? Give me response. Should work now. Tell me, does it work? Am I too loud? Am I too... Can you hear me at all? Am I too loud? It works. So for some reason all my audio settings are changed. I assume that the reason for that is that I had a Windows update yesterday or the day before, and I think that changed the default settings for both audio output and input, so I had to redo it manually. But what I was saying is that I have a terrible hair day. Other than that, I'm doing great, and I hope that you have a better day than my hair does. That was a great joke I made in the beginning. It was a perfect intro that I did. So, hope you all are fine. Welcome, Mademoiselle Danielle. Thank you for pointing out the audio issues. If there are any further issues, let me know so I can fix them. Welcome, Frosty Woman, of course. Hope you're doing better, and hope Geralt in the bathtub will help. And also... Lucy Verge, thank you for the 10 out of 10 pro streamer. Yes, it's not my fault, it's Windows. Send an email to Bill Gates, please. How are you guys doing? I'm pretty pumped for some Witcher today, as you might notice. It's been a while since I last played The Witcher, so that's always good for me being hyped. Hello Asha, welcome to the stream and thank you. My hair appreciates that. We are two separate identities though. How are you doing? Back from work? I think other than that we're basically ready to go. We're well into Novigrad. We're about to meet Sigi Reuven, one of the important underground bosses in Novigrad, and we are still trying to find good old Dandelion. So if you are ready, I am ready, so let's start the game and switch the screen because I'm a pro streamer.
Some peasants found her and took her to the Baron, Velen's self-appointed ruler. The warlord took the young woman in, had her nursed back to health, then sent her on her way to Novigrad.
Today in Germany is Father's Day, and the custom here is that drunk dudes gather up in groups and then just walk around the city or walk around the countryside with like a small wagon or cart behind them filled with alcohol, and then they drink until they vomit while listening to the worst possible music ever. And so that is why I had to close my window today, because every 10 minutes there is a group of people going past it blasting terrible music. Silence of PlayStation loading screens. Always nice. And that is where I left off. Where I left off? On top, as always. Chilling on the rooftops, watching Novigrad from a distance. With Geralt. Ooh. Stylish. Roll to the ground, and now let's see. So we have to talk to Count Reuven. Yes, with a nice scenery, exactly. Other than that, we have 2 side quests in Skellige. Those are way above our level, so that will have to wait. Then we have some contracts all way above our level. Some treasure hunts that I might be able to do soon. Cat school gear and enhanced written school year, I think. So that could be something we will do tonight. Also, my chat is crashing again on my other laptop, so I'm sorry if I missed something. Going to the bathroom on that same rooftop? Yeah. I'm not doing that. Sorry. But now we have to talk to Count Ruben.
They hate you too, Vatican.
While people tell us that they hate us. That's not nice. Hey Alpha, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day.
Power of the eternal
Nice that you stopped by.
calls.
Okay. Have to get into the game a little bit. Been a while. And I'm just kind of thinking of what will be ahead today. Can come up with a few things. We're making pretty good progress, I think.
Sick of it all.
Very good. Doing pretty good. That's nice to hear, Alpha. I'm doing very well. I'm in a great mood today. And it's nice to hear that you are doing good as well. That makes it all the better. Always nice to hear.
You alright? You're pale as death.
I could walk through this city all day long without doing anything. I mean, this is the point of the stream where I point out how beautiful this game is. Oh, that's interesting. Trapdoor. Let's jump over the wall. And this is the bathhouse where Count Reuben is supposed to be. So let's have a bath. And that will be especially nice for Frosty. Because, as you might know, bathhouses are usually places where you go topless.
Anybody there? Open up.
At least the bathhouses I go to.
What's the fuss? The bathhouse is closed.
Need to talk to the owner. I know he's here.
I'm not sure that matters, as he's terribly busy.
Well, I don't really care.
Tell him Geralt of Rivia wants to talk to him.
I cannot promise Mr. Reuben will have time to see you.
Wanna bet?
Very well, I shall try. Please wait.
Siggy Reuven cordially invites you to join him. I'm happy.
Well, that happened.
The meeting is in the baths.
Too hot to
We
sleep
will
right
pass
now.
through the dressing room so you can leave your clothes.
Let's go.
I know that feeling. Being too hot to sleep. Have that every night.
You made this robe here. You're equipped for
Oh,
this.
that's this rope. Get undressed. That's a nice quest. Ooh, there we are.
Splendid.
Just
Siggy
dressed with a
Reuven awaits
towel.
in the next room.
Like, let's have a nice shot for Frosty. And maybe Athelas for later. Hello, Wintermorgen! Welcome to the stream. How are you today? I'm just giving a second for Frosty and maybe Athelas when she watches the bot. And everyone else. Wintermorgen is watching. Okay, that should suffice.
Hi, Bart.
Aha.
Nice bun you have.
Ooh. Yeah, you have nice
He
buns
doesn't
as well.
blush.
Nudity. Bathhouse. All mushy after work. Oh yeah. Hope you can get some rest. Let's look around a little bit. You have two very nice eyes.
Lovely. His hand, then ordered them to shove it up the corpse's arse. And then he sent the body back, offering a hand extended in peace. I was made for loving.
Just checking out the bathhouse because I mean there might be enemies, right? So we have to watch very closely if anyone is like suspicious. I would say.
Won't find any better. From the youngest to big like a mountain. He's hung like a horse. Clear that you've not seen Richard.
Easy, Cleaver. Orson Jr.'s a dead man. I'll have my scribe send you a notice.
You don't have a scribe. And we'll eliminate Junior when, and only when, all of us say aye.
Well, we will manage, Alpha. We will manage.
Reuven, your guest.
Oh, so the king of beggars is there. Reuven and Cleaver.
Why the fuck you let him in here?
Because I want to talk to him. This is Geralt of Rivia.
Good to see you again.
As
You
always,
have a
I'm
very
out of
hairy
striving
belly
loot.
button.
Who the
Reuven.
fuck are you?
Well, Reuven can introduce me.
Think I'll let your host introduce me.
He's a witcher. The very one who first foiled an attempt on Foltest's life, and then killed that monarch.
Allegedly. But I didn't kill Foltest. And hello to you too, Dijkstra, Reuven, whatever they call you these days.
Last we met, Geralt thrashed me silly and crushed my ankle. I really wonder what he's got in store this time.
Got intruders. Someone just snuck inside the bathhouse. Several men.
What the fuck's he on about? Plowing fortune teller?
Assassins!
Oh. Whoa!
Bloody hell. I fucking knew it.
Any weapons tucked away?
Just a few.
Well, we'll manage. So we are, or Geralt is way familiar with a man who's called himself Reuven, but is actually Sigismund Dijkstra, former head of intelligence of Redania. Ooh. Let's slap them silly with a club. Horston's henchman. Let's whack him. Nice. We did it. First fight of the day. We survived.
Good work, gents.
Terribly sorry for that incident. My security failed. I'll get to the bottom of who, why, and how.
They were Whoreson scum. That's the bottom of who and how right there.
Wonders how the
Don't start
towels
that again.
doesn't fall. Well,
Especially
it's
not
a very
in
good
front of our
towel.
guest.
Tucked very
Who
tight.
pranced in right before they attacked. Coincidence? Why do I doubt it?
Let's give him a chance to explain.
Well, I don't believe I know your friends.
Not gonna introduce me to your friends?
Good thing Happen's not here. He tanned the hide on my ass for being so rude. Francis Bedlam you know, but then who's not heard of this patron of the fine arts and supporter of entrepreneurs of limited initial means? And the dwarf's Carlo Veres, known also as Cleaver. Carlo's in entertainment, mostly.
In entertainment. Huh. So I gotta see this Horson Jr.
I'm looking for Horson Jr.
We're looking for him to find
Interesting.
more about
What
find
do
out
you
more
want
about
with him?
Dandelion's whereabouts. Well, it's a personal matter.
It's personal.
Geralt takes his privacy very seriously. Spying on him, having him followed, was a bloody nightmare.
Still, he was lots more trusting when he was looking for Marigold.
Gentlemen, you out of your fucking minds? A chat session? Horson's out to get us, and he'll succeed eventually. We've got to kill him first. So by all means, you sit here, soak, fart, and watch the bubbles rise, while I send my boys to Horson's hidey holes. They'll make some noise, flush the bugger out.
Well, he's
And
excited.
You, geriatric, or whatever your ploughing name is, want to find Horson? Find me first.
Very trustworthy. So, where will I find Junior?
Any clue on Junior's whereabouts? Be grateful for any lead.
Siggy?
It's worth a try. Geralt's got a knack for finding people, and he's discreet, a value in itself.
Leave you to it then.
I'll look in on you tomorrow, Francis. Finish our talk.
So how about we get dressed?
Frosty, we
Sure,
will
sure.
take revenge
Then
eventually.
we'll talk. In private.
Can we all get speed face tattoos like an? Yeah, I mean, we could make
Right
a
mess that was. Never thought I'd be
community
glad to see
event
the
out
man
of it,
responsible
getting
for my taking
face tattoos
frequent
and all.
baths.
If you're any cleaner for it, gotta say it was worth breaking your ankle.
It healed poorly. Can you believe it? I must soak it in hot water at least 6 times a day now. Failing that, it bloody pounds like the bells of Beauclair at dawn.
Well, I had my reasons.
I had my reasons. Your leg would be fine if you hadn't gotten in my way.
I see. Well, I promise you that if I could go back in time, I'd do things quite differently on Thanedd. For example, I'd have my men kill you instead of just tying you up.
Listen, Reuven. No, Dijkstra. Just not in the mood for your code names, passwords, and other bullshit. I'm here on specific business. If you want to listen, listen. If not, I'd rather you spared me your wit and threw me out now.
What's the harm? Talk.
Think Cleaver will find Horson?
He might not.
Alright, Frosty is
He'll
in
burn
for
down
it.
half the
More
city
tattoos.
trying. What
Sweet.
waste. Leave him to it, I say.
I don't have any tattoos, so it would
Any
be my
ideas?
first one.
Junior's
going
got
straight
areas of the
for
city
a
where
face
he's strong.
tattoo?
Penetrate
Seems like a
them,
good choice.
look around, but be discreet. None of this speed and fury and swinging your steel cock about.
Steelcock. Okay. Oh, I love Dijkstra so much. The banter between those two is just amazing. Nothing classier than face tattoos. Exactly. So your colleagues are aware of your past?
Your partner's aware of your past? They know you're Sigismund Dijkstra, former head of Redanian intelligence?
Cleaver, Bedlam and Junior. Well, I'd call them my partners if we'd built a mill to grind flour for the folk of nearby hamlets. But we just need to stay out of each other's ways. Agree from time to time. That doesn't make us partners.
Okay.
Do they know who I am? Was. Bedlam, sure. The others most likely suspect. But we just don't talk about it. No need to.
Okay. Your intent of avoiding a war with Horson. Why?
Pretty clear you and Bedlam don't want a war with Junior. Why?
Let me tell you what I told King Vizimir time and time again. War doesn't solve any problems. It breeds trouble. Trouble you then have to solve by other means. Make no mistake, someone's behind Horson's actions. I'll not end him until I know who.
Makes sense. So that is one, like, a while ago, we, or at least some of us, posted our top 10 favorite characters in The Witcher 3. And Dijkstra, did I put Dijkstra on number 1? I think so. But at least he's very high in my rankings. I really like his character. First of all, the banter between Geralt and him is always super entertaining, but he also, like, on the first sight you might see him just as some kind of brute, but he's actually very smart and cunning, and plays his card very well. So, Horsons, what's he own? Where's he strong?
Makes sense to ask around, I guess. Junior might be in hiding, but he's got to be collecting income. Couldn't afford to cut himself off.
Gambling. That's his big earner. Junior controls the largest casino in town. I'll never forget. Hierarch Hemmelfart raised all kinds of hallowed hell there once. Bugger bet and lost his ruby ring. Then there's the arena in the city's bowels. Betting scheme generates near as much as the casino. They're always looking for hired muscle there. Suppose you could always search Horson's house, though I doubt you'll find him there. Maybe some clue, though.
Makes sense. So where's the casino?
Where's Junior's casino?
Near the Temple Watch Towers. Horson's got naught to do with the casino officially, so careful what you say. Try not to arouse any suspicions.
Okay, not arouse anyone. How do I find the arena?
Arena sounds promising. Where's that?
Sewers beneath Gildorf, but you'll have to enter through the bits, endure the stench of poverty on the way.
Wow, sounds lovely.
Now, Junior loves a good fight. Wager he'd give a lot to see a real Witcher in action.
Probably. So where's his house?
Mentioned Horson's got a house. Where is it?
Solid townhouse on Temple Isle, just on the other side of the bridge. Wouldn't wager me knickers on finding him there. Junior's not that stupid.
You have a tattoo on your back, Asha? Well, time I went to look for Horson.
See if I can't find Horson at the casino or the arena. Might talk to Cleaver as well, though.
Do what you will. Just be cautious. Horson's expecting payback, I've no doubt.
Thanks for your help, Dijkstra.
Just go, Witcher. And if you can't find the slimy bastard, come and see me. I know him well. Might figure something out.
Okay. So, are you still in contact with Radovid?
You in contact with Radovid?
See, you're as witty as ever. No, I'm not in contact with him. I prefer it remained that way.
Never quite forgave you for conspiring with Philippa Eilhart?
Radovid doesn't forgive. Not anything. Not anyone. And especially not the sorceress of the lodge.
Okay. So, have you any news of Philippa since you two were shagging each other in the books?
Philippa Eilhart. Had any news?
Just good.
Needs to be fixed?
Meaning?
Why?
After Radovid popped her
Just
eyes
some
out,
maintenance,
she
or?
disappeared without a trace. If I've any luck, she's finally eating dirt.
Thought you two were close.
We were, until Philippa sent assassins after me.
Yeah, that's a romance killer. I can imagine. So, Master Spy to Master Criminal. Interesting progression.
From Master Spy to Master Criminal. Interesting progression.
Why? Truth be told, they're awful.
I have no
similar.
idea about
Both
tattoos,
about
but I
maintaining a net of
will
informers,
pretend
being
that I
tough in
agree with you that
negotiations,
dot work
bribing
is
officials,
no joke.
the occasional assassination, same old shit.
Yeah. Except you used to do that in the name of some ideal. And now?
Now I've decided I've slaved enough for ideals. It's time I worked for myself, and thus far it's been going rather well.
Okay. Let's get to business here. How about a game of Gwent?
Ever play Gwent?
I do. Gwent's like politics, just more honest. Care for a game against an old master?
Let's play.
Yeah, let's play.
Okay. So, might want to get a second Commander's Horn and a second decoy card. I think I will throw out the Clear Weather and Fog card. And then let's try to beat Dijkstra. Yeah, I think usually if you want to get it done by really good artists, I mean, you have to pay for it. It's like just alone the time and the materials are very expensive. So I always, or not always, but I thought about getting a tattoo for some time, but never really dared to do it. But like, if I would do it, it would be like then I would save up for it and like get it done by a professional. Like then it wouldn't matter if it's a little bit more expensive or not. But I can see that, especially if you just want to redo something or keep something up, then it's a bit of a pain in the ass to pay too much money. Okay, let's start. Okay, let's play some spy cars. Let's start with Dijkstra himself against Dijkstra. Okay, that's a pretty good start for now. We have no decoy, but we can revive his spy card. Which is pretty good. Okay, and he passed. So that's a pretty easy win for us. So I will take the round. I want the one I have redone into something else completely, and I know that would really cost me. Okay, so what kind of tattoo do you have, Frosty, if you don't mind asking? What do you want? You need to get one removed. Yeah, that is my fear about tattoos, that I choose something and then like sometime later I just don't want it anymore, and then I have to pay again to remove it, and then it hurts and all. Okay, I think I will just pass, so he will have to play another card. Nice. So I'm ahead in cards. Okay. Let's play our hero cards first. Can't do anything against them. Okay, he plays a spy card. Now I can decoy that bomb. Okay, that's fine for now. Well, the colors have faded over the 20 years I have it, so you really can't see it anymore. Okay, I see. Makes sense. Luckily mine is small and shouldn't take too many sessions. I have an insane pain tolerance, so I'm not too worried about the pain. Okay, then, if it's not like a huge tattoo, I think it's something, right? Tattoo cover-ups are really hard. Also in TV shows they make it look like it's really pretty, but after a while it doesn't stay that way. Okay. Okay. Oh, so he decoyed that as well. Interesting. Little spy game here going on. So now I will get another spy from him again. Nice. Now he plays Thaler. Interesting. He has a lot of spies. That's always dangerous. But now I think I will wait with my Scourge for now, since it's not really a pressing issue. I'll also play this this one. Okay. Actually not too bad in the long run, I think. Yeah, that is why I waited with it, because I assumed that he might have a second card with it, and now I can scorch both of them. It is on my back, right shoulder. It is Tigger and Pooh, but it isn't really that big, so somehow if I could find a good artist, I wanted Phoenix. Can't see the lines really anymore. Everything is really faded. Okay. I mean, if it's already faded, I would assume it's a bit easier then. So it might be fine. And the Phoenix doesn't sound bad. Doesn't sound bad at all. It's a tough challenge. I'm still optimistic though. Still optimistic. Because I do have some tricks up my sleeves as well. Oh, interesting. So he removed it now? That was I would assume it's a stupid move of him, but now I'm a bit worried. Let's see, who can we revive? Let's revive the Trebuchet, since I can double up the strengths. I should be fine here. Oh, he has another spy card, interesting. But he has no chance here. Pretty sure. He would have to pull off something crazy. And another win. We continue with a Gwen quest.
Not bad. See you don't have Esterad Tyson in your deck. Here, he's yours.
Thanks. Know anyone else I could win some cards off of?
I know an elf you might try.
An elf?
Got an excellent card in his deck. You'll find him beyond the city walls, where the Scoia'tael stragglers have their shanty town.
That sounds good. But I do want to talk to you some more.
What do you want?
Marco, do you know what you would get? Any ideas? Yeah, actually I do have an idea. Like, I thought about... Let me see if I have a picture of that. So, I thought about... of course, like, the first tattoo not being, like, a huge one. Like, at max medium size. I don't. Well, like, I thought about basically getting the Witcher Wolf medallion sign, because I thought, like, for people who know the games and The Witcher, they would recognize it. So in that sense, it's pretty cool. And for those who don't know it, it would still be look like a pretty cool wolf tattoo, right? So I would have gotten that. Maybe not too big, of course, but like in a recognizable size. So let's talk to him about Dandelion.
Listen, Dandelion's missing. Any idea what might have happened to him?
Same thing that happens to anyone who steps on Junior's toes.
Meaning?
He's surrounded by splendid virgins who ply him with sparkling wine and pastries stuffed with nightingales' tongues. Come, Geralt, what do you think's happened to him? I reckon he's at the bottom of the Pontar, trussed up with the strings of his own mandolin.
Loot.
As far as I'm concerned, he might as well be rotting down there with a goddamn trombone.
Those two. If they weren't like on opposite sides for the most part, you could imagine that they were just an old married couple. That Geralt in a bathtub one. Geralt tub tats. Geralt tub tats. No, Geralt tub face tats. That would be something, right? You want an HP tattoo? Not sure why you would want a tattoo of a printer, but okay. Why are you so irritable?
Seem a bit prickly. Something bothering you?
Sorry. I know I've been unbearable lately. But at my age, the menopause, what with hot flushes and violent mood swings.
Jesus.
Dijkstra, men don't get menopause. You know that, don't you?
Yes, you moron. I also know you don't actually give a shite about my problems. What do you want?
You got me. Need work. Thought you might throw some my way. Monster trouble, that sort of thing.
Yeah. Might be able to help me, in fact. And if you did, why then I might be inclined to ask after Dandelion. Establish what happened to him.
So... well, you will pay me on top of that, right?
I'll get paid on top of that, right?
Nothing for free, eh? Did you bargain this hard when Emma wanted to hire you?
You're good. You're well informed. Who told you?
Who told you?
What do you mean, who? Emma did. I could never reveal my sources to you or anyone else. It would be fucking unprofessional. But we've chatted enough. Yeah, I'll pay you. Count on it. So, can I count on you?
Okay, maybe I can help. So, what do you need?
Maybe I can help. What do you need?
I'd rather show than tell. Picture's worth 1,000 words and all that tripe. Ah, and you do realise, if you say anything about what you see here to anyone, it'll mean a razor between your ribs.
Figured as much.
Excellent. One last request. Oh, let's call it what it is. A command. Don't draw your sword unless I ask you to.
Fine. Jeez. You are a bit prickly.
Be so kind as to follow me.
Interesting. We haven't got a chance to... So, what's going on here? All the secret doors and bathtubs and all. Ooh. Smooth. So what do you have here? And where did the water go? Hope you don't mind me looting your place. With your old goat hides.
Oh, Bart, not again.
Bart.
Bart? What are you talking about? What's going on here? Bart, what? What's going on there?
Bart, stop that. Now!
Bad. Bart makes Ziggy lose, Jorfan.
Beating your head against the wall won't change that.
Bart hard. Bart less thinky. Bart less thinky. Bart sadless.
Aww. Where'd you get a troll?
Where'd you get the troll?
From Zerrikania. Won him. Card game with a camel merchant.
Your jokes are getting better by the minute.
See me smiling? I'm dead serious.
Bart eye bumpy horses.
Poor Bart, yeah.
Hot there. Ziggy Bart take. Good Ziggy.
So why did you bring me here to your troll pet friend?
Don't seem to have trouble communicating with the troll. Why'd you bring me down here?
Take note of that hole. We'll come back to it later.
There's tons of them on the internet, everyone can have one.
See that
Good
door?
point, Alpha.
Vault behind it, until recently filled with Novigrad crowns and countless other valuables.
Bart God. Then boom! Jorfan go!
Translating into common, someone fucking made off with nearly 20 tons of my gold and all the lighter stuff. And you will help me get it back.
Alright, Asher. Can't take care of that yourself?
Why don't you handle this? Gotta have connections in the underworld. What do you need a witcher for?
The gold wasn't
Vinny
mine
is a
alone.
troll enough for at least
See,
3
I
people.
run a members-only
That's true.
savings
Vinny is a master
bank
troll.
for the initiated. For reasons that should be obvious, I prefer it if my temporary liquidity problems remained private. So I need an outsider.
How do you know you can trust me?
I don't. Counting on your survival instinct. Slip up, and I'll kill you. Feed you to Bart.
Bart sorry. Bart job that good.
Mm-hmm. Fine, I'll help you.
Fine. I'll help you.
You're not exactly bursting with enthusiasm.
Witcher mutations. They strip us of emotion. I'd be jumping for joy otherwise. All right. Ought to look around. But first, some questions.
I'm all ears.
Any witnesses?
Anyone see what happened?
Other than Bart? No. And the vault's location is known only to the treasure's co-owners. Well, and the thieves.
What about upstairs? Anything unusual happen in the bathhouse the day of the break-in?
No. Happen swears it was calm as ever. The usual customers, no incidents. Bloody bucolic.
How much was it all worth? Got an approximate idea?
Why the fuck do you care? Figuring your finder's fee. Don't get your hopes up.
Know you too
All right,
well for
Alva,
that.
have a good...
Just prefer to know
have a
what
good
I'm looking
food.
for.
3 crates
Nice
of
meal.
Nilfgaardian florins, a chest
And
of
check your
emeralds,
underwear.
rubies and topazes, silver candlesticks and platters. I could go on.
Shiny Jorfan. Oh God.
Okay.
Take it the thieves got in through the hole behind you.
You're a regular fucking master sleuth. Any other brilliant deductions you want confirmed? The year, maybe? Bloody name of Redania's king?
No, but I am wondering, for instance, how that hole got there.
Hole no. Boom. Hole. Bart look won't go. Bart look no. Only sleep. Bad shrooms.
Oh, bad shrooms.
Head full.
Okay, boom. Can you elaborate?
Boom. Can you elaborate?
Boom. Big. This like.
I'll elaborate. Explosion. Big enough to blow that fucking hole in the wall, separating the vault from the sewers.
Gotten pretty good at communicating with this troll.
Lots of prior experience. Worked with idiots my whole life.
So, what about the mushrooms?
Bad mushrooms? What's that about?
Pops mold. The spores are highly toxic. One whiff and you're dead. Unless you're a troll, that is.
Yes. Bart. Troll.
Not talking to you, dimwit. Where was I? Ah, mold spores. They cover the walls of the sewers other side of the vault. Actually thought it was a good thing, you know? A bit of extra protection. Thieves found a way through it.
Interesting.
Bart, you see them?
Bart through hole. Want see boom. Got what? Breathe. Shroom. Sleep go. Your phone gone. Bad troll.
Oh.
Now. Stiff upper lip.
Try to track down the thief yourself?
Of course. I had this lummox Fons, thick enough not to ask questions. We knocked back some pop's antidote and entered the sewers. Soon after, I returned alone.
What happened?
Lad started belching something horrendous. I mean, burps with so much mass the walls shook. Told him, Fons, stop. You're in the presence of a count. Well, former count, but still. And then he puked up. Up came most of the antidote. Lost his protection. Tried to pull him out. Then I heard a bubbling. Something crawled out of the water. I value the lives of my men, I do. But I value my own even more. Dropped Fons and ran like hell.
Okay, what kind of something
Mind
are we talking
describing
about?
this something that crawled out of the water?
No. Doesn't mean I can, though. Air in the sewer's thick with spores. Can hardly see a thing down there.
Must have noticed something. Was it...
No! Didn't notice a fucking thing. Didn't do a taxonomic field analysis either. I know it's an inconvenience to you, but I felt I should get the hell out of there as fast as I could.
Fine.
Should look around the sewers. Got any more of that pop's antidote?
I've a few vials left. Got the formula too. Disgusting swill, to be honest. But it'll save your life. Here.
Okay, that's good at least.
Thanks.
You've naught to thank me for, literally. You're no good to me if you suffocate. Listen, I'll be upstairs if you need me. Sight of this empty vault's giving me an ulcer. Good luck to you.
Okay, so let's investigate. Can we talk to Bart a little more?
Hey, Bart. Got a minute?
Minute. But no minute got. But rocks got. Rocks want?
I mean a minute to talk.
You mean? But nice.
One more time. Can we talk?
Siggy you like. Talk me with.
Okay. Notice anything strange before the break-in? Yeah, the Athalas is working, I think, but she's aware of the stream. I assume she will join later. Or maybe she's not jerking. Lurking.
Anything suspicious happened before the robbery?
Suspicious. But no understand.
Something not normal. Something strange. Maybe you saw, felt, heard something?
Yeah. But here. His.
Okay, this hissing like a snake?
What kind of hissing was it? Like a snake?
No. His other. Not animal all that.
Right. So, like what?
Like. Rock?
A hissing rock.
Okay, where'd the hissing come from?
The hissing. Where did it come from?
But his here in love tree.
What?
Where but turdy dump.
Turdy dump? Okay.
All right. Let's change the subject.
Good. But time got. Your fun go. But God, now nothing.
Why do you like Siggy so much?
Why do you like Siggy so much?
Siggy good. Siggy can't take Bart.
He locked you up, alone, underground. Don't get bored down here? Not much to do.
When Bart not much do. Bart think. Lots.
Yeah, you seem like the thinker.
What about, if you don't mind my asking?
Rocks.
Rocks?
Rocks interesting.
Okay.
Thanks for your help. So long.
Long. Long. Long.
Nice talk. Please. Let's look around first a little bit. Insect oil. Nice. I mean, now we can loot the rest as well, since they already stole the most parts. So, lots of things we can. Let's brew some white honey, some golden oil, and enhance Maribor Forest. Okay, doesn't seem like I can do anything else. Short lure, not needed. Then, for this quest, I should also equip the Pops mold. Or is it? It is already, okay. Should be fine. Just have to remember to switch it out later with the Thunderbolt again.
Something inside blew it wide open. Wall 2. Bathhouse drain pipes seem to converge here.
Okay, anything else we can find here? No, doesn't seem that way. So let's go into the sewers and see.
Pipes, great. Explosion crumpled it like a piece of paper. And there's mortar on the bars. So it was in place at the time of the explosion. Blast tore it from the wall. No traces of magic. This was no spell. It was a bomb. Now why am I not finding pieces of it? Could be the current swept them away.
Okay, so let's follow it.
Bits of pipe clear over here. Must have been one powerful blast.
And let's drink the pop mode.
Witcher's potions were vile.
So we can go through here without getting poisoned.
Fine grating. Couldn't push much through that.
Okay. That wouldn't have worked.
Drowners. Of course.
Let's take care of them.
Well, how long you gonna make me wait?
Rope. Monster liver, nice. What's this sound? That's creepy as fuck. Okay, more drownies. Oh, come on. Don't be rude. Welcome back, Usher. I'm a witcher. I have to go after the sound and yell. It's my job.
Definitely came through here.
Okay, a ring. But they dropped, so let's follow the current. The current. Fight the darkness here before I look around. There's minimap says to me there's another enemy, but there is none. So let's look around first. In all the corners. So that seems to be the guy he hired.
The thug Dijkstra hired.
And then left behind.
Dijkstra didn't mention anyone else. Must be one of Dandelion's crew. Vomit everywhere. Guess he had the antidote too. Couldn't keep it down any more than the other guy.
Okay.
Need to burn another shiny bauble. Otherwise Draenors will never stop congregating.
Need to burn the corpse? That I can do. Do I have to do that with that as well?
Maybe now the Draenors will go feed elsewhere.
That would be nice. Less Draenors is always good. Also, again, sorry if I miss any comments of you in chat or maybe even some notifications, because my second laptop where I have all that is kind of acting up today. So I'm not sure if I get those in time. Just so you know.
Bottom of a container. Silver cylinder, most likely. Runes etched in the bottom.
Let's look around here
probably by the
first.
explosion.
There's anything?
Bomb part. Must be. Smells like wyvern oil and caramel.
Caramel.
That'd be it down here. Time to see Dijkstra.
Well, I will definitely check out the rest here. And loot a little bit. That's locked, okay. Water. Okay, let's go back down. Can I go through here? I can. So where does that lead? Welcome back, Alpha. What did you
Gold
have?
coin. Trail ends here. Dandelion must have
Hope you had
loaded
a
the
good-
treasure onto a boat.
Hope you had a good meal. Hidden chest. Oh!
Zelda?
Zelda! Yes! Thank you for the 100 bits, Danielle. That's very nice. And that also confirmed that at least my notifications are working. That's very generous of you. Thank you. And lots of Zelda. Yay! Can't have enough Zelda in your life. Am I right? So. Let's go back to Dijkstra and talk to him about what we found out.
Piss me trousers.
Don't piss your trousers.
Look!
Okay. Can we talk to Happen a little bit? Nope. Oh, bookshelves. Can we loot them? Okay, we already read those. Read those. What about this? Read this. Oh, we haven't We're at this one. Hey, the true paradigm, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Redovit 5, Defender of the North. And so the Emperor's broods crossed the Yaruga's waters, yet this splashing was but a foretaste of the ocean of Temerian blood they would yet spill. Black has swarmed over our sweet Temerian soil, like ants swarming a drop of honey falling in the path. Emir's cutthroats adore their master and long to emulate his desecration. The Nilfgaardian onslaught will spare no one. Under its sun-adorned banners hide dark hordes, cackling with anticipation, gleefully practicing how they will prance on the graves of our elders, women and child alike. Doing good, that's great to hear, Paradigm. That's always good to hear. I'm doing well too. So, you're all having a great day. Alright, Danielle, phone call. Good folk in the north, the time has come to unite. Forget our past feuds and quarrels. There is but one foe, one despicable to us all. Let us spare no blood, for each drop spilled might save the life of brothers. Yet is there any man who will not yield before their frightful charge, before that mass clad in plate black as pitch and stinking of the blood of the raped and murdered? I tell you there is, brothers and sisters, there is one man whom the loathsome foe frightens not one bit, a man who, armed with wisdom and courage and cunning, can give fight to the southern plague. That man's name is Wolverine. No, Redovit the Stern, they call him, and this is in this we are blessed, for only such a man can turn back the deluge of iron and steel, send it rushing back whence it came. Mothers, weep not for your sons. Death for a noble cause is an honor every man should embrace. Let your menfolk gather round the banners of Redania's ruler, for he is no longer just Redania's. He is the proud commander of the united forces of the Northern Realms. Jeez. And for everyone who hasn't already, and maybe wants to, can of course join the Discord with the just posted link. Have a good time over there. Always updates about the streams, and we talk about lots of nonsense. Very entertaining. But talking about entertaining, let's entertain Dijkstra with the information we got.
I do. What do you want?
So I'm done investigating.
Done. Examined every nook of the sewer.
Thank you, Wintermong.
Well, learn anything?
Also the chat command. So, I found one of the thieves' corpses.
Found a second corpse, one of the thieves. Threw up the antidote just like your man Fonz.
A beautiful death. Anything on the body?
Not much. Empty vial.
Wouldn't have left him behind if he was anybody. Common porter, must be. Knew nothing, means nothing. Dead end. Literally.
Thieves loaded the treasure onto a boat.
Bits of treasure dropped out of the crates. Left a clear trail. You know, like the fairy tale, with the crumbs.
I know the one. Hansel, Gretel, burning witches. Very fitting for Novigrad.
That's true.
Trail leads to the river where the sewer lets out. Breaks off there. My bet, they loaded the treasure onto a boat.
Yeah. A cart drawn by sewer rats does seem unlikely. And since boats don't leave trails, it amounts to fuck all.
Jeez.
Seems to me a bomb blew the wall open. Look.
Bottom of a silver cylinder, probably. Covered in runes. Interesting. Any idea what it contained?
Recognized some ingredients by their scent. Wyvern oil and sugar.
Sugar? Geralt, I'm in no mood for jests.
Well, I'm not jesting.
Nor am I. Just saying what I found. Bomb contained sugar.
Let's think.
Sugar would react violently with sulfuric acid, but not so violently to cause an explosion.
Didn't know you were versed in alchemy.
Dabbled in it a bit while at Oxenford Academy. But this is no time to reminisce. You're to find my treasure, not write my biography.
Or am I
Know
planning to
anything
do
else
that?
about this bomb?
Jesus.
Anything at all?
Bomb was inside a pipe.
Bomb went off inside a drainage pipe embedded in the vault wall. But the grate at the end of the pipe was in place when the blast happened, meaning...
The bomb must have found its way into the pipe from inside the bathhouse.
Exactly. Might have gone something like this. Perpetrator started emptying one of the pools, then dropped the bomb down the drain.
The bomb flowed down with a runoff, came to rest on the grate, and, to quote Bart, big boom.
Exactly. That seems to be the likely way it
Drain
all
pipes
happened.
are only promising lead. We just need to know which pool it's connected to.
Yes. Happen keeps a record of guests. Should be able to tell us who used that pool the day of the break-in. You've not done badly.
Feel honored to be acknowledged.
Oh, that famous sarcasm. I missed it.
Really?
About as much as I'd miss a knife in my knickers. All right. You inspect the pools on the right, I'll take the ones on the left. Holler if you find anything.
Alright, so let's investigate further. Examine.
Nothing interesting.
Okay. Hey, Lady Aiko, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream again.
Something floating on the
Hope
surface.
you're having a good day.
Oil, looks like.
Chibi Geralt is back, yes.
Silver lid. Matches the cylinder bottom I found in the sewer. Dijkstra, come here.
Found it.
Got something?
Yeah, bomb part.
Happen. Drain pool 4, and bring me the guest book. Chop chop.
Nice afternoon breakfast is the best. That sounds good. So Happen's not a suspect, or should I say he's not happen to be a suspect?
By the way, what about Happen? Could have overheard you mention the vault. Has access to the bathhouse whenever he wants.
Happen has numerous flaws. He's pompous, pretentious, can be a real prick sometimes, ironic as that may sound. But his loyalty is beyond question.
How can you be so sure?
Witches know their monsters, spies know their men.
You trusted Philippa Eilhart once too.
True. But I didn't pull Philippa Eilhart out of a Kaviri prison the night before her execution.
Okay. So let's see.
Let's see what's on the bottom. Grate's been removed from the drain, meaning they flushed the bomb down here.
Happen. Who used this pool the day of the break-in?
Let me see. Bertolt Heinz, town councilman, Josef Schweik, brewer, and Margrave Henkel.
Henkel? That's impossible.
Why?
Impossible. Why?
Old coot's been eating dirt since last winter. Couldn't have been here the day of the break-in.
He's dead? I'd not heard.
Not surprising. The Honourable Margrave croaked in a brothel, decked out in leather lingerie. So the family held a hush-hush funeral. But I have my sources.
Interesting.
Yeah, I saw him that fateful day, Mr. Reuven. I'm certain of it.
Did you speak to him? Get a good look at him?
No. He merely passed by on the way in.
So you didn't see Henkel. You saw an impersonator. Think for once. They scooped out your balls, not your brain. And you, Geralt, start looking into this.
Well, fine. Yeah, be nice.
Gotta ask me nicely. I'm not one of your delivery boys.
Pardon my tone. I've grown accustomed to ordering folk around and barking as I do it.
Fine. Where should I start?
Henkel's home. Derelict townhouse south of the main square. You might happen on some trace of this scoundrel we're looking for there. Well, off with you.
Fine. Jeez. Okay, let's go to Margrave Hankel's house. Let's sleuth around a little bit more. That all... Before I forget it, I should select my... Oh, should I select those for now? I mean, I will upgrade the Griffin boots later, so they will be better. I think... I mean, they're just slightly better in terms of armor. And the other effects... I think I will keep my Griffin boots on. But I do want to select the Thunderbolt potion again instead of the Pops mold. Okay. So let's continue and go to Margrave Hankel's house. I could also meditate to refill my potions. Well, let's go to daytime. Early morning, have a nice sleep. And sleuth around.
From now on,
Let's go through here. Oh, ran against the wall. That happens. Where is it? There. Nice. That's pretty close by. Margrave
What a
Hankel.
dump. Looks more like a beggar's hovel than a Margrave's townhouse. Dandelion made some interesting friends.
Let's enter very carefully and quietly. Nice. Footprints.
Footprints.
Of course, loot everything we can. What's that?
Silver cylinder. Bottom looks like what I found in the sewer.
Okay. What else do we have here? Care for your sword, soldier. That is a new one. A soldier can wear a dirty jerkin, rank footcloths, and stained graves. A soldier can walk around unshaven, can stink to high heaven, or even have the mange. But his sword must always shine as if straight from the forge, for in a battle, neat clothing and an eye-pleasing appearance will not save anyone's life, but a sword will, as long as it's well cared for and the man at the dull and knows what he's doing. So how should you care for your blade? Simple. Every battle, wipe all the blood and guts of it, take an oil-soaked linen rag and give it a good rub down. If you're fighting in swamplands or in heavy rain, it's worth your while to coat the blades in beeswax. You should sharpen its edges regularly using a good whetstone. It's important to take your time in doing this. Each movement should be steady and delicate, like you're stroking a virgin on your first night together. If your sword develops rust, it means you're slovenly and lazy oaf. Take some sand in your hand at once and scour the blade till the stains disappear. Take heed, though, not to cut your fingers in the doing, for then you won't be any good anymore. Okay, so we learned something about swords and how to care for them. Okay, already read all of those. Casket and dried fruit. So let's go upstairs where the footprints lead. Casket and fruit. Okay, that is interesting. Maybe a hidden door, it seems. And we have wine room. So Okay, let's first examine
A letter.
a bottle of
And a
wine.
bottle.
Mysterious
A wine
note.
from your birth year. It's absolutely excellent. Startling bouquet. You absolutely must try it. But afterwards, please place the bottle back where you found it.
With love from D. So, welcome back, Danielle. We just received a letter from a D.
Your birth year. Could be dandelions or Ceres.
So now we can look in the glossary for Siri. Oh, we have so many entries. Let's go at least through some of them. Bart the troll guarding Dijkstra's treasure could have been the poster boy for the latest craze among Novigrad's wealthy strata, a trend that had swept over everyone from bankers and merchants to underworld crime bosses. The fashion in question prized guards marked not just by fierce loyalty, but also by massive size, ample stamina, and crushing physical strength. A well-developed intellect, on the other hand, was considered unnecessary and quite possibly detrimental to the guard's performance. To be blunt, a good watchman should be brainless enough to render any thought of betraying his masters impossible. That is why trolls, ogres, and, as a last result, magic crossbreeds were highly prized for such roles. Okay, Cleaver. A joke circulates about the back alleys and seedy taverns of Novigrad. It claims the dwarf Carlo Varese, one of the four leading lights of the local criminal strata, was, in his own way, a fierce proponent of racial coexistence. He applied this principle in a somewhat selective fashion, however. Cleaver firmly felt that, as an assimilated dwarven resident of the city of Novigrad, he had every right to run his own business. Anyone who had a problem with the way he ran it or with the nature of his dealings, be they dwarf, human, or halfling, reveals themselves as a vile racist. And what was the only fitting thing to do with such scum? Why, feed them to a herd of ferociously hungry dogs. Right after he sliced off their fingers with his namesake cleaver. Naturally, such tales could very well have been mere rumor and slander, but very few had the courage to test their veracity. Cleaver was famed for his hot temper. What boiled his blood hottest of all, however, were folk who thought they could pull one over him. No wonder then that the attack by Horson's thugs riled him somewhat. The violent tirade he directed at Wiley clearly contained not idle threats but promise he meant to keep, even if doing so meant leaving half a district of the city in ruins. Corinne Tilly. Oniromancy, the magic of deciphering the past and the future as they appear in dreams, is difficult for even a highly trained sorceress to master. Those born with the talent, however, excel at it without any formal education. Such was the case of Corinne Tilly, whose fame as a dreamer, as such diviners are known, had spread far and wide. The gifted woman could not only dream of past events herself, but also induce revelatory dreams in person, searching for direction or answers to specific questions. These abilities proved to be great use to Geralt in his search. I do wanted to skip to Ciri though. Where is she? Cirilla. Because I wanted to know her birth year. 1251. That is what we need here. And that is this slot. So let's put the bottle there and that should work, I think.
1245 to 1254. Satisfying click. In the next room over, I think.
That sounds good. Let's investigate the room.
Secret room. Probably where Dandelion and his cohorts planned the heist.
Well, let's loot first. Examine this
Instructions on
one.
how to build a bomb. Signed by one Kalkstain.
Oh, coxine. What else can I loot before I investigate more? Already read this. Read this. Some armor. Oh, and now we're overburdened. Letter from Dudu.
Siri, Menge is following me. He has seized the treasure. He has Dandelion. You must flee.
Interesting.
Footsteps. Not good.
Agree. That is not good. What is this?
Stain. Wyvern oil.
Interesting. And what is this?
Sugar. And lumps of a substance dipped in wyvern oil. Potassium? Looks like they made the bomb here.
Okay. Let's check what made the sounds downstairs. Oh, we have visitors.
Didn't expect to see you here. Certainly not with Triss.
I decided we could use someone who knows a bit of magic. The runes on the bomb, I'm absolutely dying to
Yes, I
know
did,
what
Alpha.
they
That
mean.
was very
You're
interesting.
dying to know
The
too,
swords look
Triss.
great.
No, just here for the coin.
Thank you for
Marigold
sharing that.
playing the
Very
cynical
interesting.
Materialist.
I
I
liked
love
it.
In truth, her ideals brought Triss here. She needs gold to save her.
For those who
colleagues.
haven't seen it, it
When I
is
recover my treasure,
in
I'll be in a
the
position
Witcher
to
3
help.
channel on my
Simple as
Discord.
that. Speaking of which, and pardon my Beauclervoise, have you found out who fucking nicked my gold?
Your flatmate just brought you garlic bread with cheese. That sounds delicious. Why did you come
Hang
here?
on. Gotta tell me why you're here first. We agreed. If I learned anything, I'd take it to you.
So we did. But I was concerned about you. Stop by to see
Yay,
if
happy
everything
tears.
was all right.
You don't trust me.
Bullshit. You don't trust me.
I trust you as much as you trust me. Not at all. Believe me, it's a healthy relationship.
Gentlemen,
And there's the
really
link.
feel privileged to
I would
witness
assume
your
to the
valiant
video.
ways. But try
Thank
to
you,
remember,
Lucifer.
unlike you, I put my life at risk every time I venture out into the streets. Did the same just coming here. So I beg you, can we get to the point?
Yes, great. Thank you for sharing, Lucifer. Well, all signs point to
Bothered
Menge.
Triss for nothing. No point examining the bomb.
Because?
Because I already know who nabbed your treasure. Commander of the Temple Guard, Caleb Menge.
Yeah, I saw a different video of them
Your coin
a while
stands
back.
to come with a side of revenge.
What was it about?
Geralt, would you be kind enough to tell me what you've learned?
Not
I'm
sure what they
terribly
made, but I
curious.
saw different videos from them before. Very interesting to see that. Well, it doesn't matter.
What I've learned doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Yet you agreed to help me.
I am. Doesn't mean I have to confess everything.
I'll let your insolence fly this time, but only because His Honor the Margrave might indeed have something to do with the theft. Menge has been spending heaps of coin lately, though to my knowledge he shouldn't have a copper to his name.
So, what now?
From what I've heard, Menge spends his nights at the docks, witch hunters' quarters. Maybe pay him a visit, ask where he's holding my gold for me.
Yes, Triss with her buns. While you sit there twiddling your thumbs.
So we do your dirty work while you sit around twiddling your thumbs.
Darling, when I'm able to make use of someone, I always do. It's convenient.
And safe. Come on, admit you're scared of Menge.
Of course I'm scared. Bloody dangerous horse, son. Triss would concur, I think.
Not in those words. But I do agree with the statement overall.
Well, I doubt that Menge would say anything willingly.
Doubt Menge will admit anything willingly.
As do I. Lucky I hired a witcher and a sorceress who've been through so much together to get this done.
What's our past got to do with it?
A great deal. Lovers will jump into the abyss for one another. Suits my needs perfectly. Namely, it greatly increases your chances of getting out of the hunter's barracks alive. With my treasure.
Information's out of date. We are not.
Yes, I know. You partied a week after the summit of Loch Muin, in the woods near where the Lixella flows into the Pontar. But you know what they say. Old love never dies.
Is that so?
First love. Now how the hell?
That's my secret, lovebirds. Really must be going. Good luck.
Didn't have to disagree so strongly.
Well, what would you have me say in that place?
Put yourself in my shoes. What would you have said?
In your shoes, I wouldn't be worrying about what to say to Dijkstra. At all. But we've strayed from our topic. Got a treasure to recover.
Triss, gotta tell you something. Dijkstra's gold, it's the last thing I care about.
Thought as much. This is about Ciri, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Menga's got Dandelion locked up somewhere, and Dandelion saw Ciri.
Mm-hmm.
That changes everything. Listen, meet me at midnight by the Chapel of the Eternal Fire, east of the harbor. We'll figure out a way to get into the Hunter's barracks together.
You want her hair color,
See you
Asha?
then, and thanks.
We'll see you around, hopefully. So